So it's June 10th. Gonna clean this hen house out. I'm kind of threatening to quit doing chickens. Basically because I'm tired of it. And for that matter, yeah, I'm tired of it, and I ain't making no money. I'm only making like a little bit here or there. It ain't enough to pay for the feed. Yeah. You need like, I don't know, 200 chickens to make it worth your while. But then you need customers, which I'm struggling with. That's all the manure I got out. Yeah, that's a lot of manure. I just don't care anymore. I don't. Now I know why religion and farming don't get along together. Is I was watching a live stream from our church, which I should have never watched. It was my stupid fault. From last Sunday night when I got about 50,000 messages. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. Oh, why aren't you in church? You need to be in church all the time. Screw you. I live my life I want. Don't need church all the time. Why do you think, okay, here's the way I look at it. God gave us all this. You see all this? The buildings, farmland, pastures, cows, pigs, somewhere. Cows, somewhere. But you guys get the point. Is that, God gave us all this. And I don't know if you can see back there. Yeah, back there. There's corn planted. Now, that was in last night's video that yeah, I showed the corn. Here's all that church people do, okay? They go home, they get a paycheck, they sit on their butts. That's it. 40 hours a week, they're done, maybe 30. Don't know, don't care. The simple fact is, our pastor, he said basically that you people that raise your kids, to live at home with mommy and daddy and be dependent on them, need to stop. Screw you. I don't have access to a bank. How else am I supposed to get money? He basically said, oh, you're not supposed to be, dependent on your parents for everything. Screw you. I don't care what you say. I don't. This is why me and religion don't get along. Because it's comments like that piss people off like me. And I'm sick and tired of it. Oh, not to mention, there's grass to mow. That takes between 7 and 8 hours to mow everything. It's not just like, 10-15 minute job, to mow, an acre of grass, because I live in the city and I don't know how to work for a living. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I don't care. People know how to push, and they pushed too far. Basically, what they said, what church people that go to our church, that don't farm, what they always say is, nothing. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said, they say nothing should be more important than going to church. Did you hear that keyword? Or no, I'm sorry. That nothing is more important than going to church. Okay, so you're telling me that this hay that we baled last Sunday, because it was going to rain Monday, and it did, you're gonna tell me that, just let it out in the field for an extra day to get rained on? And then try and get it dry before it rains this coming Wednesday, which would have been yesterday, and it did rain too. Yeah, what happens to hay when it gets wet is it molds, and it takes that much longer to dry. I had somebody say to me, "Oh, you could have just prayed and trusted God." You know what? It don't work like that. I'm sorry. We look at the radar more than we do, just sit on our butts and pray and do nothing. I'm sorry, but and then somebody said to me, "Oh, well, you could have let it sit an extra hour, not raked and baled, and still been to church, for both services." Okay. There was probably 30, 40 acres of hay that we had to make. Okay, we did not get done raking. Dad didn't get done raking until, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He didn't get started till 10:30 because there was no dew on the ground. Okay, so you're telling me that, we get up, we do nothing, horse around, for, till 9 we leave for church, be there at 10. That's, we don't get home till lunchtime. Gotta get, then, we don't get home till 1 o'clock. So that's what? 2, almost 2.5 hours wasted. And then you basically, just get it all raked, and then, you got from 1 to 4, because you got to get ready for church, because church don't start till 6, so you got to make sure you're there early to get a good seat. And then, church ain't over till like 7:15. Then by the time we're tired, we're wore out, and then it's 8 o'clock. What's the point of starting to bale that late? The dew's already set in. You can't bale when there's dew on the ground. That's moisture. That's added weight. And added weight equals makes heat, because the hay is wet. It could potentially burn the barn down. Why do we want to bale wet hay? People are so stupid these days. It blows my mind. It's ridiculous. Now who's calling?